Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off yet more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Everything I'm going to show in this video are reissues that have come out this year that I have picked up. Some stuff that I was really happy to finally have copies of. This first one is definitely one that I was probably the most excited to get, and that is Atrophy with their album Socialized Hate and Violent by Nature. Of course, Atrophy are a thrash metal band from Tucson, Arizona. Been active since 1987. Socialized Hate was their debut full-length album put up by Roadrunner Records back in 1988, and Violent by Nature, their second and so far last full-length album. They do have an EP, if I remember correctly, out as well. But yeah, that was put up by RC Records back in 1990, and both of these albums have actually been reissued several times, but even the reissues are long out of print and go for crazy prices online. Normally, I would have preferred they'd done a separate reissue for each album, but I'm just happy to have these. They come in a cool little 2-disc digipack here, and underneath is the full artwork for both albums. But yeah, have not had a chance to spin this one yet. I have listened to some of these albums on, from both of these albums online before, and really dug it. I was just really happy to finally get a reissue of these, and I think this reissue on Dissonance Productions is really good quality. It looks really good, so I cannot wait to finally listen to them. Next up, got two here from the same band, and that is Accuser, who are a groove / thrash metal band from Germany. Been active since 1986. First up, we have Reflections, and this is their fifth full-length album put out by Major Records International back in 1994. This is a 2022 Brutal Planet Records reissue as part of their Metal Icon series. It is remastered, limited to 1,000 copies, and of course comes with a cool trading card. I really love these Metal Icon series remasters and these gold disc remasters that Brutal Planet and them are putting out. I have not had a chance to listen to this just yet, but this one I have listened to online, and it is an absolute banger. This is Dependent Domination, and I just absolutely love that album cover. But yeah, this is their 8th full-length album, originally put out by Redshift in 2011. Again, another Brutal Planet Records reissue, limited to 1,000 copies, and comes with a really cool trading card as well. So yeah, looking forward to jamming this one even more. Next up, we have Asmodina with Inferno. Of course, Asmodina were a death metal band from Germany, active between 1990 and 1998, and actually featured former Arch Enemy vocalist Angela Gossow on vocals. I believe this was the project she was in before she joined Arch Enemy. This is their lone full-length album put out by PSP Galileo back in 1997. This is a reissue put out by Apostasy Records in 2020. This actually features their promo 1996 as bonus tracks. This was also released as a 2-CD edition with a second CD featuring all 3 of their demos, which I would have loved to have gotten that, but you know, I was just happy I was finally able to track down a copy of this, and yeah, really solid death metal. Go check that out. And speaking of solid death metal, this one, got to give props to my brother from another mother from another country, Bono, over Good Music Promotions. He told me about this band, and he hyped on this band a lot, and it lived up to it. I actually have a different version, which I will show here in just a minute, but this is Authorized with The Source of Dominion. Of course, these guys were a death metal band from Sweden, active between 1990 and not exactly sure the year they officially split up, but they are currently split up. This is their lone full-length album, originally put out by Putrefaction Records back in 1991, limited to 1,000 copies. This is a reissue put out by Dark Symphonies Again, limited to 1,000 copies. This is actually the 30th anniversary edition with the Darkest Age demo from 1990, back when the band was actually called Morbid Fear, as well as the song Darkest Age. Sorry, I could not read that to save my life. This as an alternative mix from their 1990 split 7-inch Appendix, Nirvana 2002, and Fallen Angel as a bonus track. Really happy to have this. The reissue sounds really good. As I said, I actually found a copy of this a while back on eBay. Supposedly it was a original pressing, but for the price that I paid for it and everything, yeah, it's most likely a really good bootleg. But as you can see, you look at the two, yeah, the artwork totally different in the coloring and everything. And then you have the back there. So yeah, either way, I'm really happy to have this album, and definitely an official copy, because like I said, I am almost fully certain that this one is a bootleg. But as I've said in the past, I don't mind having a bootleg as long as it's good quality and the album is long out of print. But the minute a official reissue comes out, I will be picking it up. Next up, and the last one for this video, Intestinal Ballism with An Anatomy of the Beast. Melodic death metal out of Tokyo, Japan. Been around since 1992. This is their debut full-length album, put out by Repulse Records in 1997. This is a reissue by Sewer Rot Records from just this year. And yeah, this sounds absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favorite albums from the Japanese death metal scene for sure. The opening track, Corporal Celebration, one of my all-time favorite songs ever. And much like Authorized, I actually have an original pressing, and this one is official. I found this in the used section. I forget where I found it. It wasn't Half Price Books. It was just a store I happened to be in. And yeah, original out on Repulse. And again, you could see the difference between the reissue, if I can get it, there we go, and the original pressing. But yeah, I was really happy to pick this up. They also put it out on cassette, which I believe is the first time this album has ever been on cassette. Comes on a really badass green. It looks darker on the video, but this is more of a lime green or a neon green. So yeah, really happy to have this on cassette as well. So yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Got plenty more to come, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, stay brutal.